Энергетики, да, сейчас?
А?
Энергетики?
Да.
This is my first time I'm trying this extreme journey of going to the Arctic by vehicle or by road, especially that we are traveling for more than one day, about 36 hours, more than, or covering more than 1,300 kilometers, and that is the ice that they use for drinking water, mostly in summer. So it's kind of business as well in this place. If you did not watch the first day of our journey, I would like to encourage you to go back and watch the previous video so that you might understand what I'm going to talk about. Indeed, the two brings even more challenging conditions. The road winds into the this Tomponsky mountainous area known as one of the coldest places on earth, and the terrain becomes rugged with steep cliffs and hairpin turns. This is where it gets real. Just look at how everything is looking. Of course, me and my friends, my voice just laced with mixed of excitement and trepidation. The roads are narrow, icy, and drop-offs are quite often here. You can even see on the left, well, let's just say you don't want to look down there, because as you are continue traveling, you see that on the other side you can even see what is down there. These are one of the dangerous roads that you are going to use here in Russia, because once you slip off, no one is going to save you, no one is going to come for you. A lot of cars have dropped on the other side there. No one has tried to to pull them up, because these are the roads which are quite dangerous here in Russia. Apart from that, I am capturing breathtaking panoramic views of the snow-capped with mountains, frozen waterfalls, and vast untouched wilderness. In this place, that's where we're going to find one of the cleanest water coming from the mountains. It's very cold and very delicious at the same time. There are moments of genuine awe as I film the sheer scale and beauty of the Arctic landscape. All these things. I can even interview a few of my friends who I'm going with what they think about this view. Just look at this. Let's now try to fly some drone. I hope I'll be able to get the drone footage on time. And this is the lady who is getting everything in order. This is another stop. Well, just filming with the drone so that we show you how beautiful this place is. We've moved now, I think, for more than 20 hours, and even the bus or the driver was stopping just to sleep. They've got rules and laws for drivers just to sleep, to stop for 1 hour, they sleep, then they continue, which is a very good thing. It gives much needed rest to the drivers so that they can move around, travel, drive safely. Hence there are less accidents on this dangerous Siberian road that we are using, especially that we are now in the Arctic part of Russia.
красиво нет. Вот, может, туда пойдем?
Ничего красивого нет. Но напротив солнца нормально сидит. Those are the power lines that supply electricity to different villages. In most of the villages here, you are going to find that they've got electricity. And I just want to show you how people survive in the Arctic part of Russia. Hence, I decided to agree with them when they invited me as a volunteer to go and, volunteer in a school. You know what I'm talking about when we get there. All I can say is, we are quite very lucky such that we are going to the Arctic when the temperatures are quite good. It is clear, it is not -50. You can even see what is outside. All in all, I can say that the challenges continue because sometimes that is, a snowstorm reduces visibility near to zero. This is when they encourage drivers to just drive a little bit slow. Just look on the other side there. You can even see the road where we are going. I think, if I'm not mistaken, even in Zambia, we've got such roads. When you are going to Chirundu, when you are going to Siavunga, you are even going to see where you are going. But one of the most, beautiful thing here is most of these mountains, if you are traveling in winter, you are going to find that they are just covered in snow, and the bus slows to a crawl, just like a baby who is clawing. At one point they get stuck in a wind or in a snow drift, and everyone has to get out and help push the car. These are some of the things that happen when you are using this road or when you are going to the Arctic part of Russia. This is one of the coldest places on this road. That's why we're going to find one of the coldest villages called Aimekon, where a lot of people go. But us, we are going beyond the coldest village, which is, that's why I even say that this journey is going to take us 2 days. We've done with 1 day, now we are in the 2, and we are just going to cover 1,300 kilometers. Despite the difficulties, there seems a sense of shared adventure and determination as we continue exploring this road. Just look at how these pine trees are covered in snow, how white it is everywhere, far and beyond. Guys, if you've never traveled to the Arctic, or if you've never traveled like this before, drop a comment. Otherwise, this is the moment. These are some of the vlogs that I will never forget for the rest of my life, because I'm enjoying myself. For that, if you are new, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and share this video with your friends, because I continue showing you typical life here in Russia.
По идее, эта трасса везде опасна.
Oh, look at the beauty. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching from. Сейчас мы где?
О, водитель надо спросить.
Сейчас мы где?
Алчанский перевал поднимаемся.
Ага.
Вот. Алчанский перевал.
Хорошо. Okay, so we are going to one of the most highest mountains here, and this is the cable for internet. I think it should be optic fiber, if I'm not mistaken, if my physics. And как дорога, как настроение?
Отлично, очень красиво.
Да.
Виды красивые, наступил рассвет, мы увидели, как...
And this is the sunrise, you can see it's quite beautiful.
Они раньше не видели бы где. Вот сейчас увидели.
Это же optic fiber, да?
Да.
Понятно, что в этих местах это редкость. Но это как раз поселки соединяют.
The optic fiber.
Может, нет. У тебя есть, да, камера?
Фотку сделал?
Не, есть, на видео.
Что ты хочешь сказать?
Ну да, расскажу, да? Вот, ребята, видите, вот этот кабель, это у нас автоволоконная связь, которая обеспечивает как бы Уснеру интернетом стабильно. Вот так именно проводится интернет. Вот. Ну, конечно, да, опасно. То есть, если там отрубишь все, как бы
Всё.
та сторона как бы все без пропадет, да, без интернета, поэтому вот так проходит. Но на самом деле надо будет под землю как бы на 1,5 на метр, да. А тут как бы сложно, как бы проблема из-за того, что, во-первых, каменистая как бы почва, вот, зима и так оставлять. Вот, поэтому тут, если так, может быть, и не только как бы, да, человек, но и либо там животные и так далее, может как бы, да, как бы просто там как-то задеть и все полностью. Поэтому вот такая часть как бы обеспечена. Вот.
Okay. So guys, it's talking about the optic fiber which supplies internet to the village where we're going to, and the most disadvantage is just like that, it is not under the ground, which is quite interesting, and we are using one of the most dangerous roads here. In case of cases you miss anything, you are good for life. You go, you disappear. But thank God to the travel message that we are still traveling, moving around this place. So this is how people just travel around Siberia. Here you find that this is the only road that they use. If you don't want to use the road transport, you can use air transport, which is quite expensive. So we are still traveling. We have covered almost 1,000 kilometers, and we are remaining with about 300 kilometers to reach where we are going, the Arctic part of Russia. It's my first time of going there, and I feel much excited. We have just reached another village called Usnera. This is the village that receives internet from that optic fiber that I showed you. That's why I was saying that like that it is quite dangerous. It is quite unsafe. In case of someone just cuts off that thing, this village will be disconnected from the internet entirely. Or this is a journey. Just look at the mountain, just look at everything, and we are going through this interesting bridge called Indigirika, because under this bridge that's where we're going to find one of the famous rivers here in Russia called Indigirika, and that is Indigirika, which is Sarat. I think when we go to the village I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Since we have arrived in another region, район, so
Так, я расскажу, не? Так, мы находимся сейчас на реке Индигирка. Вот, это вот такая дорога, да, по зимнику. То есть летом такой дороги нету. И только до села Хану, до Момского, да, добирается вот именно по такой дороге, да. То есть сейчас, толщина льда должна быть именно более там 1,5 метра. Вот, и следующая остановка у нас будет через 3-4 часа. Там, где мы уже встретимся с детьми в школе. Чтобы для сведения, да, например, от Якутска до Момского, там примерно, да, то есть километров 1200 и 2 часа разница с Якутском, да, чтобы знали. Вот. Сейчас мы вот специально тоже остановились, чтобы как бы тоже сделать как бы дань уважения, оставим оладьи и дальше мы поедем. Вот. Так, а я взял оладьи.
So here we need to show respect to the ancestors by giving them food. So he has gone to get the food, and you can even see this is a frozen river called Indigirka. This is the only road that you can use in winter.
Я не знаю, у нас зачем там видеооператор?
Так, здесь... Нет, тебе надо далеко.
Ты держи, ты будешь что делать? Говорить будешь, нет?
Не буду.
Это последний или еще где-то будет оставить?
Но у нас еще есть как бы вид красивый, да? Чтобы мы как бы добрались до места нормально. Телефон делаешь, пожалуйста? Вот, на фото. Есть телефон рядом?
В городе 2 часа. 3 будем на месте.
The problem is, even if I fall asleep, I can even feel, hear or listen everything that is going around me. Yeah. We are almost there. Yes, so this is where the demarcation for a new compound, not a compound, a new district between 2 districts. So we need to do the usual tradition of leaving the food or giving the food or to appease the ancestors. Look at the mountains. So beautiful. So beautiful. And we also need to fly a drone from here. Yeah. And this is the river called Indigirka. Just traveling on the river here. This is the main road in winter, but when it comes to summer they use other means of transport. So wait for the drone. Мы, короче, приехали на Момский район. Там есть знак, написано, что добро пожаловать на Момский район, the Arctic.
Вот здесь можно выйти.
Да?
Люди ходили.
С той стороны проход есть. Пойдете или потом?
Сейчас надо спросить. Despite this journey being challenging, I can say that each and every one of us were just enjoying the thrilling, excellent view of the mountainous area here and the road that we are using. By the way, this is the river. That is the only mode of transport that they use in winter. In summer, you cannot pass through it. You need to use a boat or other means of transport. And we are all just, huddled together for warmth, cracking jokes and taking pictures to document each and every ideal moment. Of course, I emphasize the importance of teamwork and resilience in the face of adversity, because walking, coming out of the car, taking pictures, making videos, it is quite challenging. Just look at the mountains and everything. And I can even talk about the challenges and the triumphs that we are going to encounter throughout the journey. Me and my colleagues, I'm going to highlight all the challenges of the traveling in the Arctic in winter. This is just extreme traveling on the bus in winter. this is my first time, and most of the people who are on this bus, it is their first time. Why do I say so? Because this place is one of the coldest regions in Russia, hence one of the challenge you can talk about the extreme cold. You know, it constantly reminds or I can remind you viewers of the bone chilling temperature and the importance of dressing properly. And I can also show the frost forming on the inside of the bus windows. I hope I'll be able to show that. Apart from that, just look at the roads, because these are some of the dangerous roads. I can also emphasize that the skill and the experience required to navigate the ice and mountainous roads is on top notch. That's why I'm saying this taxi driver is one of the legendary people who knows the road, how to maneuver around, how to avoid all these things. Also, you can talk about isolation. I also note the vast distances between settlements and the feeling of being truly remote, because we are going to the place where they say that there is no internet, and I'm yet to confirm that, hence wait for more content from this part of Russia called Arctic. Now we are approaching another village. From that village we are going to stop for maybe 2 or 3 hours. We talk with the kids, we talk with the teachers, like a seminar, because we are going to this part of Russia for a seminar to talk about IT and other things. By the way, there is time difference between Yakutsk and this part of Yakutia, because Yakutsk is also located in Yakutia and this part of Arctic is located in Yakutia. There is 2 hours difference. This village is 2 hours ahead of Yakutia. This is how big this region is, hence it is also considered to be the biggest region or the biggest republic in Russia, where they say that France can go into this republic more than or maybe 9 times. Just imagine France going into this republic 9 times. It is quite big, and it has got 2 or 3 time zones if I am not mistaken. And we are almost reaching the village where we're going to stop for a while, chill, eat, and talk to some local people. If I have time, I'll be able to show you how this place looks, or maybe I'll do it in the next video.
Хорошо, что так светло, да? Солнце. Так, нормально такая. Ага. Да. Атын айтуым болды. Сейчас давайте.
Атакирам муньяктан сперва. Что да как? Ты хели хасого бары там туда.
Когда ребята презентацию дали, возьмите, да, то, что мы будем показывать. Ноутбук.
Флешки, да?
Так, я свой сейчас беру и Семен, Виктор где будет?
Здравствуйте.
Через порог.
Здравствуйте.
Сейчас я внимательно на видео. На русском, наверное, нет? Потому что у нас Кирилл, у нас из Москвы эксперт, да, тоже на
учреждения являюсь я, учредителем, руководителем. Зовут меня Василий Владимир Владимирович. В этой школе работаю 5-й год. Приехал я с центральной.
After meeting with the director of the school, you can even see outside here the way we are dressed. You can tell that this place is very cold, but we are lucky to come when the temperatures are minus 25, minus 30, minus 35 etc. Because this temperature here in this part of Russia is considered to be spring, and we are just getting, inside the school. We want to see how the school looks. So these are some of the things that they don't show on TV on other things, because when you talk about acting, they will show you people riding or reindeering just like that. But just look at this school. It is quite a modern school. This is our first stop.
Так, вещи, когда одеваемся, штаны.
First thing is we are going to have lunch in that building. It is quite interesting visiting the Arctic for the very first time. No internet, just normal simple life.
Грантовая политика на кадах и тугларын туғынан әме білейін. Нәжем ұлықтыра, оғы тұтары тұғыларынан ұйытылара қатан, бітірі гибопостар күтігер, қақалығы да ұйытары, және бұл әбді көрсеттігі.
Снаружи. Если что, сейчас когда я буду спать, вы можете поговорить именно с этим оператором.
Посидим, посмотрим.
Ох, мене віру футбол все-таки. Микрофон. Можно не важно. Кто? Владимир Иванович. Олар тохал bu.
Раз.
Да, давайте начнем. Ага. Так, на самом деле у нас очень много выступлений, да, то есть в рамках вот такого как бы двухчасового, наверное, мы не успеем, поэтому мы то есть остановимся на основных моментах ключевых, да, и попытаемся с вами как бы пообщаться. Вот. Я расскажу вам про конкурс «Моя профессия ТИП», потому что этот конкурс был проведен впервые в 2016 году, и основном приоритетно, да, как бы, был проведен в Якутске. Вот. И в 2019 году. Так, мы побывали по пути, остановились в Чупукатыл. Дальше и Тибулярская СОЖ в школе встретились именно молодыми детьми и, конечно, вот директором Владимиром Ильичем. Спасибо, что нас принял. Да, и мы хотим вам такой вашей библиотеке, да, подарить книжку. Называется «IT Якут». Это парень, который из Якутии запустил свой проект, и сейчас именно у него есть несколько проектов. Один из проектов — это Бунмаркет, который развивается в других в стране, да, и мы хотим подарить именно книжку, чтобы ваши дети почитали и смотивировали. Спасибо. Спасибо. Ага. И такую, короче, да, нашу вот фирменную футболку IT-отряда, да, хотел бы тоже вручить вам. И тут посмотрим, кому-то подарить. Далее, да? И, ну, конечно, выражаем большую как бы, благодарность. Давайте фото сделаем.
I would like to, express my gratitude to the driver because he's quite experienced in such kind of roads. You are going to find that there are always potential for delay. I acknowledge that unexpected delays are common due to weather conditions or mechanical issues where you have to stop to fix the car or you have to stop to fix different things, but he's ready for everything. I can say that despite these challenges, the video is ultimately a celebration of the beauty and resilience of the Arctic region and its people. I express my admiration for the Yakut people's ability to thrive in such a harsh environment, especially if you are traveling and here unexpectedly something just happened, so the driver is checking, he has fixed. That's why I even talked about potential for delay, because due to weather condition or mechanical issues, now is fixing everything. He's saying that there is something wrong with the engine there, something, and he has fixed it. Driving in such kind of harsh conditions, you have to understand how your car operates and how everything just works, because if you don't understand, you end up being lost or you end up get stuck. But this one is just one of the excellent drivers that we have, that we are moving with. This is our second day of traveling, going to the Arctic. We are already in the Arctic. We made a stop by going to another school. Now look at this. We are just still traveling. 3 hours remaining before we reach the final destination. These are one of the most dangerous roads that you are going to use here in Yakutia, especially if you are going to the Arctic part of Russia. Well, indeed it is a journey to remember. I've risked my life to come to this place, and everyone is waiting to get inside here. Это юбка. So this place is quite cold. You are going to find that they have built this small building where you can just come if you are tired and rest. Let's get inside and see. This is the wood that you need, and there is a chimney here where you put the wood there, and it will warm up this place. They even bed.
You can dry.
Yes, you
Dry
can,
your clothes.
yes. Oh, here you can dry your clothes, and the table where you can eat, and bed spaces, double beds. Wow, so this is a good thing. They know that it is quite cold in this place. They just built this for each and every person using this road, because from the village we're just moving on the frozen river. Now we'll be moving on the gravel road. Yes, this is just another place that you're going to find. It is a good initiative. Тут электричество.
No electricity.
No electricity. Okay, there was supposed to be electricity, but it doesn't work. Yes, but the good thing is you can keep yourself warm. Yeah, thank you.
Oh man.
There's a lot of wood. Look, this is quite an interesting journey, in the Arctic. Фонарик. Мистер Фонарик.
Так, мы вот сейчас из Индигирки выехали, да, на берег. Вот. Видите машину? Там у нас некоторые наши сумки выпали, вещи. Да, там колесо, наша водичка, которая 5-литровая.
Надеюсь, еда есть.
Еда есть.
Это самое главное.
Ну что, но мы, если что, уже без запаски.
Вот, да. И,
Запасного колеса нет, оно потеряно.
да, и надеюсь, что там люди подберут. Вот, и либо принесут сюда, или
Вот
туда.
точка была же.
Ага.
Я могу даже сейчас поехать туда.
Не надо.
Там же далеко.
Наверное, далеко. Ударили.
Там, знаешь, там было много мест, которых мы еле проехали. На самом деле, я снимал это, потом тебе покажу.
Ну, надеюсь, что вернуться, так что
Опасно ехать.
моя одежда, вся там одежда там осталась. То есть спать, переодеваться уже не будет. Но надеюсь, что в скором времени добрые люди, да, вернут. Вот. Будем надеяться.
Да, я же успел свою одежду вытащить.
So the unfortunate thing has just happened that because the things they put them up there and we are driving on the road which is quite dangerous, it's quite bumpy and some of the things they have dropped off there like the clothes, the water and other things. These are some of the challenges that we face when you are traveling or you are going to the Arctic part of Russia because the roads are not good as expected, but it is what it is. Wow. So
Why is it happen? Because he don't have net.
okay.
Usually, yeah,
There is a net?
use net.
To cover everything.
Yeah, that to cover every.
Okay. So the problem is
It's just rope, and it's not enough.
it's not enough. Okay. Thank you for the explanation.
Пошлите, положим монетки. Снимем.
As per tradition, whoever's got the coins.
А, у тебя есть что положить, да?
Да.
Вот там руль.
Где?
Вот и там фототься. Вот прямо иди вот туда.
Где?
Стоит, видишь?
Хану?
Вот здесь монетки положить.
Да, вот и там дальше вот руль,
So,
Подожди, посвети сначала, сейчас положим. Я хочу заснять, как мы это делаем. Зачем? Посвети на меня. Сейчас я переведу. В общем, мы кладем здесь монеты вот такой штуки. Вот примерно это так выглядит. Здесь кто-то оладьи кладет, кто-то монеты, любые какие-то личные.
кто-то сигарет.
И здесь есть поверье, что это приношение местным духом, чтобы нормально доехать. Так вот, по моим ощущениям, мы доехали до сюда только благодаря местным духам и мастерству нашего водителя Алексея. Потому что мы проходили такие места, по которым большинство моих знакомых водителей никогда бы даже не согласились поехать, в принципе. Развернулись бы и все. Очень сложные места были. Но мы их проехали. Правда,
Спокойно.
потеряли часть груза, какие-то коробки потеряли. Вот. Но сейчас
самое
вот
главное-
мы приносим подношение духом в виде монеток. Так,
Даже 2 монетки, да?
ну, что есть. Ну, давай.
Спасибо большое.
Спасибо, духи, за помощь. Помогайте нам дальше. Без вас мы никак.
Оладьи не положили, поэтому...
I can say thank God we have arrived in another village. Just before we could arrive, maybe 10 minutes before we could arrive, something broke on the, I think, left or right side of the car there, the wheel or the tire. So the driver was like, no, this is my village, this is where I was born and I've got a brother, so we are going to make a stop so that they can fix the car, because they couldn't stop on the road. Why? Because the road is quite thin. There is only there's only one lane, such that you need to leave way for other cars. And now we are just in another village called Saborka, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And it is a good thing that it has broken, or it is almost broken, when we are in another village where we can ask for help, where people can just help us. I would like to show my gratitude. Hence they say that gratitude is always a must, because God has been with us for the past 2 days, covering 1,300 kilometers. This is my first journey that I'm taking, or I'm just traveling with my friends, and especially that it is winter. You have to wear warm boots, you have to wear warmer clothes so that you don't freeze. And we are almost reaching at the brother's place where they want to fix the car, where they want to fix something that has broken, and we are already here. Thanks that it got broke at the right place at the right time. Otherwise, we would have been stuck waiting for help maybe next day or maybe next week.
Well, we are still remaining with 30 kilometers to reach where we are going, and we've stopped. This is the brother's house of the taxi driver. Yeah, I won't film something that I've not even gotten paid. Oh, the unfortunate thing is we have arrived in the village, but we've got a broken tire here, the right one. Don't know what has happened. It is broken, so we just made a stop so that they can renovate it. Yeah, these are some of the challenges when you are traveling on these dangerous Siberian roads. Should I say Siberia or in the Arctic? Because right now we are in the Arctic part of Russia. Yeah, it is quite an interesting journey that we embarked on as a group. All we asked for was the traveling messes, and we are almost there. Вот это что произошло недавно, хотя мы уже почти проехали колесо, немного тут сломался, но ничего страшного, что мы это вовремя или на месте колесо сломался. Да, откуда вы смотрите этот видос, это наш экстрим или экстремальный трип в Арктик. Была вообще почти 2 сутки мы ехали на машине. Это просто невероятно, это вещи, даже которые я не могу объяснить. Но все равно иногда надо выйти из зоны комфорта. Да. Всегда надо. Где-то там лежит, как это говорится, я даже забыл свои мысли, что я хотел сказать. Или где-то там лежит страх, где-то там есть страх, там лежит успех. Я всегда так считаю.
У нас тут приключения. Да. Давай на твою теперь камеру прокомментирую.
Давай.
У нас приключения. В общем, едем, и стучит подвеска передняя, стойка. Стучит достаточно жестко. Ну и водитель говорит, что надо посмотреть, надо ремонтировать, и ищет место, где остановиться. Дорога узкая, останавливаться нельзя, иначе там ночь, но надо другим машинам дать проехать. И тут он говорит, что давайте тогда заедем к брату. Заезжаем к брату, и время ночь, и они с братом ремонтируют машину, а нас посадили сразу за стол. Сразу всем сказали, что проходили, раздевались. Мы не успели даже ничего сказать, даже не спрашивая. Сразу наливают нам чай, накрывают стол. Попробуйте вот так вот в центральной России толпой завалиться без предупреждения кому-то ночью. Без предварительных звонков, там, сообщений. Это, конечно, очень-очень приятно. Искренне настоящее гостеприимство. Вот. И вот мы тут сидим и едим. Да, нам сразу там холодец, котлеты, угощения. Это очень-очень приятно.
При такой стоимости продуктов.
Yeah, especially
Потому что любой продукт здесь стоит раза в 3 дороже.
especially that here products are quite expensive, and we've got a breakdown, so we've just come here and they've offered us this. They are fixed. Они починили это кольцо. Теперь дальше, потому что у нас только осталось 30 километров, чтобы доехать до нашего места. 30 kilometers remaining. It's good that the tire got broke, or it broke when we are in the village where the brother lives. So we just had to make a stop and they offered us something for their hospitality, for their generosity. Don't forget to drop a comment and like. Очень добрые люди угостили нас покушали. Теперь дальше едем. As they say that whatever goes up must surely come down. We are slowly approaching the village. We are already here in Momsky district because we are going to the village called Hano, and I can only talk about the arrival and the conclusion, what I think about this 2-day journey where we started from Yakutsk until this place for almost 2 days, for almost 48 hours of just being on the road, traveling in winter in minus 30 degrees on one of the most dangerous roads that you are going to use. All I can say is finally, after a too long day journey, the bus arrives. You can even see there is a sign there, arrives in this small settlement in the Momsky district called Khanum. And one thing that I can say is we are quite exhausted, but exaggerated. Me, I would just want to step off the bus and take a deep breath of the crispy Arctic air, to hear everything, to feel it, and to tell myself that yes, we made it, because it was a journey that it seemed not to be impossible, or it seemed not to be possible. As they always say, that impossible possibility. That's what I just want to scream or exclaim, that indeed it was quite good. Just look at these roads everywhere, they're just like this. On top of that, I can say that it was an incredible journey, full of challenges, breathtaking views, especially those in the mountains. Those are just the thrilling views, or the thrilling view that you cannot express, or that you cannot explain. And thanks to the wife for preparing me for this journey and making it this far. At the same time, I would like to say thank you to the Almighty for the travel messes. And the Arctic is truly a magical place, and I can't wait to explore it further. So you guys, all I can say is just wait for more videos from this part of the world, because I'll be uploading videos from time to time. And I will not forget also to upload videos or family videos, how I'm staying with my family. Finally we have made it, and now we are just talking to the lady who's supposed to show us to the hotel. And I'm also going to do a tour of this village. I'm going to do a tour of this hotel where I'll be staying, or lodge. I'm going to do a tour of this school where I will be doing our seminar each and every day, meaning it's more content. I'm going to we are going to climb a mountain together with my friends, so there's content coming in the comfort of your homes. Hence, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. And if you just came to this video, I would like to encourage you to go and watch the first part so that you understand what I'm talking about.
Просто берем еду и так далее, здесь оставляем. Отдаем еду. Наши напитки.
Мы наконец-то приехали. Кола.
Да, это все наше замерзло прям.
Because it's very cold and the cola is frozen, completely frozen outside. This is one of the craziest and insane experiments that you can do. Just imagine we bought this cola in the in Yakutsk, and it's frozen. Это наш золотой водитель Алексей. So guys, after traveling for 1,300 kilometers, we have arrived in the final destination, or at our final destination here in the Arctic. of Russia. Thank God for your travel bases. We did appreciate, despite the challenges, we've made it through. So wait for more content from the Arctic part of Russia, and
Ага, я так.
Так. Что еще, Семен?
мы наконец-то приехали. Момский район. Деревня называется Хану. Yes, Arctic. Если
Да. Да. Не трогайте. Вы только свои берите.
Все свои взяли. Еще люди.
А на чем маланчу я люблю?
Давай я зайду посмотрю. Иди посмотри.
I think we even traveled for more than 40 hours. Больше 40 часов ездили. Машина сломалась. Где-то остановились. Сломалась, короче.
Кто?
Машину.
Что в машине?
Колесо.
Где?
Недавно.
У тебя?
Колесо.
У тебя?
Колесо сломался, когда мы там остановились.
У кого?
Машина.
Машина. Вот же есть колесо.
А что там сломался, когда мы остановились у вашего брата?
Привод.
As they say that everything that goes up must surely come down. 40 hours of traveling, 1,300 kilometers. We've arrived at our final destination. We've left our friends at some other places, and this is where we will be lodging for the next 4 days. This is our lodge here in Khanu, in the Arctic of Russia. Yes, the driver here, one of the best drivers you can ever have.
Тебя завтра в конторе встретимся.
Хорошо, махтал.
О, молодец.
Опа. Let's see.
Раздеваемся тут.
Oh, this is our place. Yeah. Спасибо большое. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video. Peace to the rest of the world. Пока-пока. До свидания.